All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
So we're gonna get started right. We're gonna face the east.
Hashem,
Hashem,
Rakak
Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the Holy Spirit who taught us His truth. Honors to the brethren that's laboring doing the work to push the gospel, risking their life and freedom to do so. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, which will be 1/3 of the true Israelites, according to Scripture, who will be the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, who will be returning back to the Most High by hearing and believing on His word during these final moments, so that He will have mercy on us in judgment. Hey, we back with another live lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And we got a couple articles going into the worship of these different idols. That's still going on or coming back in a major way right here in America. You know, plus with the other false religions and stuff, that Esau kicked out to our people. And the lesson's going to be titled, "The Works Thereof Are Evil." The works that are done here in the world by these other nations and the 2/3 of our people. So we're going to get this first precept real quick. Luke 21:24.
Alright, first precept we got is Luke chapter 21, verse 24. And it says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations.
Yeah,
I'll just start that over. Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Who's that day? That's Jerusalem, Israel, the Israelites. The African Americans, Latin, and Native Americans. They will fall by the edge of the sword, be trodden down, and be led captive into all nations until the times of the Gentiles will be fulfilled. The Gentiles will be all the other heathen nations outside of the nation of Israel. So with these other Gentile nations of power, Israel will just be at the bottom. That's what's common among all these Gentile kingdoms. America going back to ancient Egypt. But got a quick article I'm gonna read real quick. Hey, Shalom to the brother Kalab, hope, grace, and mercy. Shalom, Yahweh Shem
Shabbat.
So we're gonna get this first article. It's titled, what is it titled? It's titled Controversial Satanic Altar Goes on Display in Iowa State Capitol. And you're gonna see a lot of more of these satanic altars and Satan worship temples being erected in America before the Lord destroys this place. Now I'm gonna read some of this. If you are visiting the Iowa State House over the next couple of weeks, you might see a holiday display set up by the Satanic Temple. It features a ram's head covered with mirrors on a mannequin cloaked in red clothing. Lucine, founder of the Satanic Temple, says this satanic display is a symbol of their right to religious freedom. We're going to really relish the community to be represented in a public forum. We don't have a church on every street corner, Grieve said. Grieve says if you don't like it, just don't look at it. My feelings is if people don't like our display in public forums, they don't have to engage with them. They don't have to view them. Shelley Flockhart from Dallas Center says she was shocked to see at the Capitol. All right, 2 more paragraphs and we're going to continue. It is very dark, evil force, and I truly hope people know how to battle that, Flockhart said. Flockhart organized a prayer group on Wednesday around a Christmas tree in the center of the rotunda to oppose the satanic display at the stairwell. So American Christians, set up prayer by a Christmas tree by the Satanic Temple. She calls it dark and evil, says Christians should spiritually fight against it. That there are evil satanic forces that are trying to infiltrate our state. The Satanic Temple says the display will be up for 14 days. So she said, satanic forces trying to infiltrate our state. Well, the state of America, the country, was built off of those satanic forces. Woe to them who build up a city on blood and established a city by iniquity. So it's built on satanic principles. But, you know, people don't see it as such because they don't got satanic and altars and temples all over the place. Hey, but the base, matter of fact, you get I think Psalms 85 and 14, the very basis of America is established off of satanic principles.
Psalm 85 and 14.
I think so, yeah.
13 and 14.
14.
85.
Maybe 89, 14. I'm gonna look it up real quick too.
Justice and judgment.
Yeah, that's it.
Psalms 89 and 14. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face.
Yeah. So justice and judgment is the habitation of the throne of the Heavenly Father and the habitation of a righteous kingdom that's established on the law, statutes, and commandments. No, that's all good. But this wicked kingdom here, you know, it's just the habitation of Esau's kingdom is blood and iniquity. You know, those satanic principles. You know, the exact opposite of the habitation of the throne of the Heavenly Father. But, you know, these satanic temples and satanic altars that's popping up, hey, that's just the manifestation, you know, that those wicked spirits is completely taking over the earth in the minds of the people. You know, they couldn't have put those same satanic temples and altars up, 20, 30 years ago. Hey, but, that's why you got studies that say more people than ever that really don't believe in the Bible. And it's stupid, they don't believe in the Bible, but they believe in the devil. Like I had a Edomite some months ago say that God ain't real, but all hell Satan. No, you can't have the devil without the Most High. Damn idiots. All right, so let's jump to the book of Luke, chapter 4. We're gonna start at verse 5, then we're gonna jump through 7. And in Luke 4, that passage, the backstory behind it, Yahweh Shah was fasting in the wilderness for 40 days.
5 through 7.
Yup.
Okay.
And then while he was fasting, Satan appeared to Yahweh Shai and tried to tempt him, with rulership of the earth. But let's get that real quick.
All right. Now we at the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse 5 through 7. And the devil, taking him up into a high mountain, showed him unto all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, all his power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will give it. If thou therefore wilt worship me, all shall be thine.
So yeah, Satan took Yahweh Shai to a kingdom and showed him all the kingdoms in a moment. All the future kingdoms. So Yahweh Shai, he saw, ancient Egypt, ancient Babylon, things that appeared before him, but he also saw America. And Satan showed Yahweh Shai the glory of these kingdoms. The women, the money, the material wealth, the fame, the fortune. Yahweh Shai saw all that in the moment of time, in the spirit. And what did Satan say? He said, I will give you these kingdoms and the glory of them, because these Gentile kingdoms and the glory of them was delivered unto Satan. No matter the kingdom, all kingdoms outside the kingdom of Israel are satanic kingdoms, really, because they oppose the Lord's people, which all these kingdoms had Israelites as servants. In other words, at the bottom. Yeah, Satan said he'll give Yahweh Shai power and the glory of all these kingdoms if he will bow down and worship him. So yeah, and that just proves that all these kingdoms are based on satanic principles, especially this one, America, the last kingdom that would be in power before the return of Yahweh Shah. So yeah, Yahweh Shah saw America. He saw the child sacrifice, blood sacrifice of your relatives, blood drinking, LGBTQ sex rituals, which you got an article on that. Yahweh Shai saw all that. He saw the glory of the kingdoms and how that glory will be obtained. You got to get it through taking part in them evil works. But yeah, and so it's no coincidence that we see satanic altars arising at state capitals. Hey, it'd be no surprise if we see a satanic altar built back here. All right, let's go to the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2. Let's get verses 3 and 4 first. Yep. So we're gonna show that even America, Yahweh Shai saw that when he saw all these different Gentile satanic temples. But America, hey, it's the most evil kingdom, the most satanic of all the previous kingdoms before it.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. You said it 4 2?
Yeah, let's get 3 and 4.
3 and 4. Verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day should not come, except there are fallen away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who exposeth and exalt himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
So yeah, this says that the man of sin would be revealed. It don't say men of sin. This is singular, not plural. So a man of sin, which a man represents a nation. I think you can read about that. I think it's Job. Well, we ain't gonna get into that, but this man represents a nation of people. The son of perdition, and that man or that nation will oppose themselves and exalt themselves above the Most High, and will make himself to be the image of the Most High in his Son and the prophets here at the time of the end. And we know that that's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. But we're gonna go into some clues showing that this man of sin, the son of perdition, will be Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. So verse 4 again, it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God. Esau, Edom opposed and exalt himself above the Most High by his words and by his actions, in which the article said, don't be surprised if you see a satanic altar at the Iowa state capitol. It just ain't at Iowa either. They got these different satanic temples and altars throughout the different colleges and other institutions throughout America. Now, let's go to the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 23. And the backstory here at Daniel 7 and 23, Daniel was shown the four beasts. And the fourth beast would be diverse from the rest, exceedingly dreadful, and would speak great things against the Most High. Which 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, it said the man of sin who will oppose and exalt himself above the Most High. So this lines up with the fourth beast. So we're going to show that real quick.
Now we got the book of Daniel chapter 7 verse 23. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it into pieces.
Yep, so that's the fourth beast, and that's synonymous with America, NATO, the fourth beast, the red dragon, all synonymous here at the end. So that's we get 24, read straight 24 through 25.
Okay. Daniel chapter 7 verse 24 and 25. And the 10 horns out of the kingdom are 10 kings that shall rise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. Verse 25.
Yep.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given unto his hand until a time and times and dividing of time.
All right, see that? So it said that this fourth beast will speak great words against the Most High and will wear out his saints. So he will be an adversary to the Lord's people. So that's him what? That's him opposing the Most High, speaking great things against them, being an enemy or an adversary to his people. And it said, and to things to change the times and the laws. That's him what? Exalt himself above the Most High. The Most High gave us times and laws and ordinances. But Esau, Edom, who was synonymous with the fourth beast, said he would change these things. Screw what the Most High gave you. We gonna make our own laws, our own times, and change up everything.
Going off that, the laws in the book of Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, when Esau's reasoning with himself.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
said something like that, roughly paraphrasing, the law is our justice.
yeah. Let's go there real quick. You got I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
I
about.
got us.
Ain't that cause yeah? Let's go there real quick.
Yeah, the law is his justice.
So finishing up this here, it says they shall be given into his hand until the time and dividing the times. So what the Lord's people will be in possession of all these Gentile kingdoms, until the time of the Gentiles will be fulfilled. And these Gentile kingdoms will be delivered to the Gentiles by Satan himself. Because Satan told Yahushua, these kingdoms are delivered unto me and to whoever Satan gives them over to. I think maybe
Yep.
let's get that real quick.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 11. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
So yeah, their strength is the law of justice. And you hear that in different just Law and Order type shows, the strength of the law, justice. White man to boast about that. But see, he gets that from the scriptures. Because even with the scriptures, the strength tells you that the strength is the law, and the sting of sin is death. But everything justice and order is established based on the law. So Esau put his own laws, to benefit his kingdom and to really for his own benefit to continue his wickedness. And anybody who would not take part in his law and his wickedness, they would be made a target and a prey. But yeah, you see this fourth beast will speak great things against the Most High, change the laws and the times. That's Esau Edom, the man of sin, opposing and exalt himself above the Most High. The Lord said, man shall not lay with man and woman shall not lay with woman. Well, what did Wisdom of Solomon 2:11 say? Let our strength be the law of justice. So what? LGBTQT and trainees, they got rights now. They got strength and power even over the Lord's people because of their law of justice. And what else? It's just all the laws are really opposition to the laws of the Bible. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 8. And because speaking great things against the Most High, changing the laws and the times, that's a wicked work. The wickedness of Esau's kingdom, it ain't just in his actions, it's also in the things he speaks. And we're going to continue building on that.
All right. Now we have the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 8. Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance, when it punneth pass by him.
So yeah. So yeah, he who speak unrighteous things cannot be hid. So what? The man of sin, the son of perdition, one way that his presence will be established, or the way his presence will be known in the earth, is that he will speak unrighteous things. For example, speaking great things against the Most High, wearing out the saints, passing they wicked LGBTQT laws and other wicked laws throughout the earth. So yeah, he who speak unrighteous things cannot be hid. That's how the wicked would be known. Speaking as a dragon through his draconian laws. And then it said what? Vengeance won't pass by him when it punishes. So yeah. So part of the destruction of Esau Edom, this fourth beast, the white man, it ain't gonna be just based off his actions, but the things that he spoke. So yeah, let's say Ezekiel 35. We're gonna get verses 2 and 3. So yeah, we're gonna continue building on, he who speak on righteous things cannot be hid. And we know that's, go ahead, it's facing this way. And we know he who speak on righteous things, that's synonymous with the fourth beast, who will speak great things against the Most High here at the end.
All right, now we have the book of Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 2 and 3. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Verse 3, and saying to it, thus saith the Adonai Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
So we know that the Lord is talking about Mount Seir, who is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, in Ezekiel 35. So we're gonna continue in Ezekiel 35, but we're gonna go down to verse 12. And we're gonna get verses 12 through 13. Because remember, the man of sin would exalt himself and oppose the Most High. We know the fourth beast in Daniel the seventh chapter will speak great things against the Most High and his people and change the laws and the times. So we're gonna continue showing that this will be Esau Edom, the so-called white man, here in the end, who will be speaking unrighteous things here on the earth against the Most High's, against his order.
Ezekiel chapter 12 and Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 12 and 13. And thou shalt know that I am the Adawan Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel.
Real quick, yeah, the Lord said, I heard all the blasphemies of Mount Seir, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. The blasphemies which they have spoken against the people of Israel. So yeah, Second Thessalonians, the man of sin, the son of perdition, would oppose and exalt himself against the Most High. That's done by speaking against his people. But we're gonna come to find out that Esau Edom in his pride, he actually speaks directly against the Most High as well.
All right, want to read it over again or start from where I was at?
Let's just start from here. Let's start from the top, my bad.
You good. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 12 through 13. And thou shalt know that I am the Adawan Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid waste, they are given us to consume. Verse 13. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them.
So yeah, speaking against the Most High, somebody speaking against his people, saying they are giving us to consume. How did they consume us? Through slavery, child, women, and sex trafficking. They experimented on us with their medical system and their sorcery. What is their pharmakia, their pharmacy, their medicines? Throw us in prisons and jails, shoot us down in the street. They used to breed us like cattle and kill us and get insurance money off of us. So we pretty much been used at their disposal. Whatever they wish to use us for, that's what they use us for. But what the Lord say? With your mouth you have boasted against me. That's done by boasted against his people. And have multiplied words against me. Or the Lord said, well, I heard them. And this ain't nothing new. You always had Mount Seir, Esau, Edom, speaking against the children of Israel. Matter of fact, we're going to show that. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. We're going to sidetrack real quick.
What verse?
We're gonna start at verse 10.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. Did you have anything to say for already?
Let's go 10 through 14. That's Esau, Edom speaking against the mountains of Israel.
God. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10 through 14. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In that day thou stoodest on the other side. In the day the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast the lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou was as one of them. Verse 12.
All right, my bad. You can see us.
No, go ahead, say it.
I'll go after.
12. Verse 12. But thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
So yeah, Esau, Edom, Mount Seir, they spoke proudly against Jerusalem in the day of their destruction. When Babylon destroyed Jerusalem and was killing people, taking people captive, those of our people who was able to escape, Esau, Edom cornered them off, sold them into slavery, took some, stole some, took our wealth, our gold, completely ransacked us.
Verse 13. Thou shouldst not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldst not have looked upon their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Verse 14. Neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
So yeah, that was a group effort. You had Esau, Edom, you had the Babylonians, you had Elam. All nations was there to see the destruction of Jerusalem. and took us into captivity, took our wealth, our merchandise, took everything. It was a group effort. But you had Esau Edom over there saying, raise it to the foundation, meaning bring it down and destroy it to the foundation. And then that's what? That's Esau Edom, the fourth beast, the man of sin, speaking blasphemies against the children of Israel, because that's no different today. Through their laws and legislation, they target us and prey on us like a predator, trying to destroy us. But we're gonna even show here that he speaks directly against the Most High as well. It ain't just done through his people. I got this stay in Obadiah real quick. I'm right here in Isaiah 14. We're gonna get this verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I would exalt my throne above the stars of God. So what we get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, going into verse 4. The man is saying the son of perdition would exalt himself and oppose the Most High. Well, the Lord gave the earth, into the hand of the wicked Esau Edom. But Esau Edom said, screw the earth, we're gonna go beyond. That's them going into outer space, trying to make their presence out there. So I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit in the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So yeah, when Esau say he gonna be like the Most High, indirectly he's challenging the Most High. He's saying, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna be your equal. Let's get Obadiah 3 and 4 real quick.
True. Before you get this, I was watching Mystery of the Kingdom a couple days ago, and they were saying like Esau was only supposed to be a whooping stick just like all the other nations.
Yeah.
But Esau is the one that took it further than anybody else.
Yep. Further.
All the things you named, from the LGBTQ stuff, all the idol worship and spiritual fornication, all this shit.
Yeah.
Esau took it way. The way he treated us, still treating us to this day, keeping us down.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking it further than any other nation, man.
Yeah, and then we're gonna see examples where the other kingdoms before Esau Edom, they might have had some pride, but they reverence Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. And we got those different accounts in the scriptures.
Now we're at the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3 and 4. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
So yeah, that's them speaking against the Most High. Because when Esau Edom said, who shall bring me down to the ground? Esau has already established his rulership and authority over all people. So he's saying, who else is out there? So he's speaking against the Most High too, when he said, who shall bring me down to the ground? He ain't just speaking to the people. That's why previously in Isaiah 14, he said, I will set my throne above the stars of the Most High. So he's speaking against the Most High as well.
All right, verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence I will bring thee down, said the Adonai Yahweh.
We know the eagle is synonymous with Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And the Lord said, from that point that you reach outer space, from there, I'm going to bring you down. So, Esau asked the question, who shall bring me down? Challenging the Most High. Well, the Most High is going to answer. He's going to step up to the challenge. So yeah, that's just showing how Esau Edom, the fourth beast, the white man, will speak great things against the Most High and against his children. So now we're going to jump to the book of, and then we also Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 8. He who speak unrighteous things cannot be hid. Hey, so let's just say, we out here, nobody's on our radar. We're not looking for trouble. And then let's say an Edomite came out here and said, hey, if anybody out here the next 5 minutes, he gonna whoop all our asses. He made himself known.
We gonna stand right here.
Yeah, he made himself known. He cannot be hid. Well, that's what Esau did when he said, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's why he who speak unrighteous things cannot be hid. Hey, so Esau made himself a target by speaking wickedly. Hey, just like we become a target and a prey by departing from evil, well, Esau made himself a target and a prey as well by speaking evilly. That's not a word, but by speaking evil.
We make up our own.
Oh, all the time. Yeah, and they just fit too.
Right, they do.
And Esau a cornball.
Right.
he make up some words. They just be weird.
Like live and live are spelled the same but pronounced different.
Yeah, see, that's this.
Stupid shit.
Yeah, this language stupid. So yeah, that's why the Lord told him in Ezekiel 35. I heard the blasphemies that you spoke against Israel, and with your mouth you boasted against me. The Lord said, I have heard them. But Esau got to pay for that, just based off what he's spoken. And why is he talking about what Esau, speaking? Because words go into actions. That's why you got a satanic altar being built at the state capitals. It didn't just happen out the blue, because what words come before action. So for you to see satanic altars popping up over America, hey, this been a satanic kingdom, before the altars were built. But let's get Daniel chapter 6. We're gonna get verses 19 through 28. Yeah, because we're gonna show now, this fourth beast, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he's the only kingdom to directly multiply his words and boast himself against the Most High. What up, bro? And so, oh yeah, take care, bro. Have fun. So yeah, we gonna show that,
Hi.
Hey, cutie, y'all have fun. So we gonna show that these other kingdoms, they may have been lifted up in pride, but at the end of that pride, they reverence Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. But that's not the same with America, which is the fourth beast in the Bible. The man of sin, son of perdition, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He not gonna reverence Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai at his end.
Now we have to go to Daniel chapter 6, verse 19 through 28. I said through 28, right?
Yup, and backstory here, this is when Daniel was delivered from the lion's den. He was left there overnight, and then that king, as we about to read, woke up in the morning to go check on Daniel.
All right. Daniel chapter 6, Daniel chapter 6, verse 18. Then the king went to his place and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with the how you say that? Lamentable.
Let's go.
Say that again.
Let's go.
Lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said unto Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy power whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel to the king, O king, live forever. My God has sent his angel and has shut the lions' mouths, and they have not hurt me. For as much as before him,
Innocency, like innocent. Like
Bible,
innocence.
yeah, see.
Yeah, that's that word of tongue twister.
Him innocent before him innocency was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt.
So Daniel told the king, the Lord found innocence in me, and did me no harm by the lions.
Right?
Yep.
All right, verse 23. Then the king exceedingly glad for him and commanded that he should take Daniel up out the den. So Daniel have taken up out the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, before he believed in his God. And the king commanded, they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast him to the den of lions. Them, their children, their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them, and break all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den.
So yeah, Daniel was taken out of the lion's den, and that king commanded those who accused Daniel that them, their children, their wives, be thrown in the lion's den. So the lions ain't ate all night, ain't touched Daniel. So when them men and their families got through in the den, hey, the lions had a feast.
Verse 25. Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom, man tremble and fear before the God of Daniel. For he is the living God, and steadfast forever. And his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end.
So yeah, the king that was reigning during the time of Daniel, he said he made a decree in his dominion. Hey, that every kingdom in his dominion, that all men should tremble before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the God of Daniel. So this shows that, in his pride, they threw Daniel into the lion's den. But when the presence and the power of Yahweh Shem Shah was made known in the earth, they humbled themselves and reverenced Yahweh Shem Shah and said that no men better not speak or boast themselves against Yahweh Shem Shah. That's why he said that every dominion in his kingdom, men should tremble before the God of Daniel. You'll know that was a decree or a law. But Esau Edom, he not gonna make no decrees or make no laws reverencing Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. He's gonna continue to oppose and exalt himself above the Most High and his son. And then he even, oh my bad, he even acknowledged that his kingdom is a kingdom which shall not be destroyed. Esau Edom not gonna acknowledge that. If anything, he wanna try to destroy the throne of the Heavenly Father. That's why they got a space force. That's why they taking nuclear weapons and laser weaponry in the outer space. They think they're actually gonna touch Yahweh Shah and the holy angels at his return. See, that's the end of Esau Edom. You're not gonna reverence Yahweh Shah, you're gonna try to fight against them firsthand. But that's why this is a kingdom that's ruled over by the man of sin, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, who will oppose himself and exalt himself above the Most High and his people. He got to pay for that, because he who speaks unrighteous things cannot be hid, and vengeance won't pass by him when it come punishing. So the Lord gonna punish Esau Edom for many things that he said, but one of those many things is just the things that he's spoken. That's how you know that's Jake too. We'll beat you down just by what you said. Like even today, people that I still get upset with, ain't nobody done nothing to me. And not to be prideful, but most people is not willing, to try me directly. But people say hateful, hating things, thinking I'm gonna hear about it. So be many people that I want to beat down just by off what they said. Same thing with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Esau Edom, he don't be trying to fight you based off what you say. You can disrespect him, spit on him, talk to his woman in front of him.
Won't do shit.
No, he might try to prey on you and do some other stuff, but we the people who will get on you, just by speaking against us. That's guidance from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah himself.
Verse 27. Good.
Yeah, let's continue.
All right. Daniel chapter 6, verse 27 to 28.
My bad. Let's read 26 again.
All right, verse 26 again. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom man tremble and fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God and steadfast forever, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and earth, who have delivered Daniel from the power of lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius and the reign of Cyrus the Persian.
Okay, so yeah, that was when the time of Darius, when Daniel was delivered from the lion's den. But see, at the end of that, Darius reverenced Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, acknowledged him to be God of heaven and earth, that his kingdom will be forever, not be destroyed, and it's everlasting. But you're not gonna get that same reverence from this fourth beast, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And I forget which beast this was, the reign of Darius and the reign of Cyrus the Persian. I think that might have been either the second or the third beast. But this fourth and final beast, there would be no reverence of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, or no respect for his people. And I think Daniel was through in the lion's den. Why was he through in there? I think the king had made a decree: you can't make supplication to any other god, meaning you can't be found praying. You can't be found praying to nobody but the king himself. And I believe it was Daniel who was caught praying to his God, and people spied on him. Well, that same king, had respect for Daniel and his way of worship. So Daniel was able to continue to worship and serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. We got another account as well in the book of Daniel, chapter 3. We're going to get 26 through 30.
Now we got the book of Daniel, chapter 26 through 30.
And the backstory of this one I think his name was Belshazzar or whatever, but they was drinking out the golden vessels of the temple. And then that's where you get the phrase, the writing is on the wall. The Lord had the spirit of a hand, write something on the wall and nobody could decipher it. And I believe, who deciphered this? I think it was oh, yep.
Now stop on the block.
Yep. So yeah, and here it was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, children of Israel, those who were through in the furnace. I believe it was them who deciphered the message that the hand wrote on the wall. And in summary, what the hand wrote is that his kingdom was numbered and he was weighed in the balance and found wanting. So in other words, the clock was ticking for him. Same with America, the clock is ticking. And we that hand that's writing on the wall. Meaning what? We making it plain upon tables. That the days of this kingdom is numbered. They've been weighed in the balances. They are found wanting. The Lord want to destroy this place now.
All right. Now we have the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 26 through 28, right?
Yep.
Is that Nebuchadnezzar?
Yeah.
All right. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and saying, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth in the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their heads singed.
Yep, what verse you at?
Verse 27.
Okay.
How you said? Singed?
Yep.
Singed, neither was their coats changed, nor their smell of fire had passed on them.
Hey, my bad. So this is actually when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was delivered from the fiery furnace. So the king made a decree that everybody will worship his golden statue, and whoever would not bow down and worship it will be through the fiery furnace. Well, these three Israelites then worshiped that golden statue, so they was through in the fiery furnace. But they pulled them out. Now their hair was singed. Their clothing wasn't burnt, and they didn't even smell like they'd been in the fire. It wasn't even a smell of smoke on them. So yeah, let's continue verse 28.
Verse 28. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and who has sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any God except their own God. Ooh,
Yeah, somebody Christmas tree caught on fire.
Yeah.
So,
want me to read it over?
Oh no, it's all right. So yeah, so Nebuchadnezzar said, Blessed be the God of Israel. In other words, he said, Blessed be the God of Israel, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, who sent his angels to deliver his servants. He said, who have changed the king's word, because the king ain't gonna go back on his word. Once the king speak a thing, that's what it is. But the God of Israel, God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, through his power being shown in the earth, he actually had King Nebuchadnezzar go back on his word. And that what? That the king would allow Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to serve and worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because the decree was whoever don't worship the golden statue will be cast in the fiery furnace. Well, Nebuchadnezzar went back on his word. And that said, you know what? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego won't worship any other God except their own God. Let's read verse 28 again.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 28. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any God except their own God.
So yeah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua saved those three Israelites so that they will continue to worship him. So yeah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua not gonna get that same reverence in this kingdom. Esau the white man not gonna say, Blessed be the God of Israel. You know, they're not gonna take back their word on the RFID microchip, which is gonna cause all free, bond, rich, great, and poor, free and small, to receive that mark. Because Daniel, the third chapter, you know, that was pretty much foreshadowing the time of the hour of temptation. You know, those who don't take the RFID microchip, they're going to be beheaded. Well, Esau in his pride, you know, he's going to actually try to do harm unto the prophets and the Lord's anointed. The Lord said, don't touch my prophets to do my anointed no harm. So this whole hour of temptation, Esau Edom is actually on the hunt for the elect, being the house of David. But in his pride, you know, he's not going to take back his word. He's not going to take back his decree. And the decree is whoever get the mark of the beast, whoever don't get the mark of the beast, hey, they're going to be killed. So yeah, he's not going to go back on his word. So Yahweh Shem Shah is going to have to intervene for us. But again, you know, Esau Edom, this fourth beast, the man of sin, who exalt and oppose himself against the Most High, he's not going to go back on his word. He's not going to allow Israel to worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah in spirit and in truth without fear. You know, the true worshipers is who Esau Edom is coming for. And let's get verse 29 through 30 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it again? 3?
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3 or 6?
3.
All right, now we got the book of Daniel again, chapter 29 through 29, verse, Daniel chapter 3, verse 29 through 30. Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut into pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other God that can deliver after this sort.
So yeah, real quick, Nebuchadnezzar made a decree that anybody who speak against the God of Israel, against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, hey, that they will be cut in pieces and their houses will be burned. Hey, but Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah and the Lord's people not gonna get that same respect here in this kingdom. But Esau Edom in his pride, you know, whoever continue to worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that's who Esau Edom gonna be after. You know, whoever don't worship Esau Edom, whoever don't worship the image of the beast, whoever don't worship the beast, you know, they gonna be cut in pieces and their house is gonna be burnt. You know, in other words, they're gonna be destroyed. You know, Esau Edom not gonna make that same decree and respect and reverence for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah and his people. But see, the other kingdoms did that. But that's why this fourth beast will be known for speaking great things against the Most High. You know, who oppose and exalt himself above the Most High. So yeah, you know, the other kingdoms, even though there were satanic kingdoms given it to the Gentile nations by Satan himself, you know, they still had a level of respect for the God of the Bible. Hey, but not this one. And that's why this is the worst kingdom.
Verse 30. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon.
So yeah, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was promoted throughout Babylon, given a high level of rank and authority. They was given a high position. Once the Lord showed his power in his presence, you know, to deliver them. Well, that's not here. You know, he would depart from evil, make himself a prey. So the more that we show that we worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, the lower and lower that we gonna sink in this kingdom. You know, to the point where they're gonna try to shut us up out of society. You know, we get channels taken down, we get fired from our jobs. They put our names and our faces all over the news, even to the point we're not gonna be able to buy or sell unless we worship the beast, who is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. But yeah, you know, the Lord's people and the Lord himself, they're not gonna get that same level of reverence and respect that these other kingdoms showed at the end of their pride. You know, Nebuchadnezzar in his pride commanded that the three Israelites be thrown in the furnace. But through him being humbled by the Lord showing his power, he took back his word and made a decree that if anybody speak against the God of Israel, you know, they'd be killed. You know, you're not gonna get that here in America. And let me go back to this. Yeah, I'm gonna check the comment board real quick. Hey, Shalom to daughter Yahweh.
Shalom.
Yahweh Shimi Asai Barakadah. Shalom to King Servant Yahweh Shah.
Shalom.
Yahweh Shimi Asai Barakadah. Hey, and Shalom to Athena Powdrew. Shalom, ma'am.
Shalom.
Yahweh Shimi Asai Barakadah. Let's go to Apocrypha. Let's go to Baruch. Coming up here. Yeah, this order a little different than this one. Let's look in the front real quick. Actually, it don't. I'm gonna just do it. Okay, Baruch back. Yeah, let's get Baruch chapter 4. Let's start at verse 24.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 24. Baruch chapter 4, verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from your God, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting.
So yeah, and that's why even the destruction of Jerusalem, when Esau was saying raise it to the foundation, it was a group effort. So all the nations saw our destruction. Even so here in America, all the nations see our destruction. Why? Because the Lord gonna show all these nations our salvation. And that's what's gonna make it so glorious. People that was destroyed, to the ground, they're gonna get raised up off the same ground we was destroyed on. The same places where we was hung, lynched, shot in the streets. Well, guess what? We're gonna receive that strange salvation.
You too, bro.
All right, have a blessed one, bro.
You too.
So yeah, the same place where we were shot down in the street, we're gonna be beamed up into the chariots, right in the sight of these heathen nations.
The strangers of this salvation.
Yup. You still there? Let's get verse 25 too.
Verse 25. My children suffer patiently with the wrath that has come upon you from God. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
So yeah, and those who destroyed us, all the other nations, the main one being Esau, Edom, we're gonna see that destruction. And that's 2 Thessalonians, I think 1:6 or 1:16. It's a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble us. So for our suffering, they're gonna be tormented, and for our destruction, they're gonna be destroyed. Hey, us, Lord willing, we part of that elect, and we gonna receive mercy and salvation. And that's what's beautiful about the destruction of America and all the evil that's about to come to this place. And us seeing satanic altars at state capitals in different colleges, and that shows that this place is close to its destruction. And people be surprised again when they see satanic altars, but words come before action. So for them to build something wickedly, they've been speaking wickedly. They've been operating off of satanic principles. Let's go back to 2 Thessalonians. Let's get chapter 2, verse 5.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in this time. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out the way.
Real quick. So yeah, verse 7 said the mystery of iniquity already worked. So before you ever saw satanic altars and satanic temples being built throughout America, Esau Edom was already working his wickedness. By the time you catch it, it's already been happening, like a criminal. You don't catch a criminal first time in an act. He been doing his criminal activity. Same with Esau Edom. The left hand activity been present and been going on in the earth. We was just blinded to it. Like we didn't know who we were. We didn't know what they was really up to. But this said the mystery of iniquity, do already work. And then it goes on to say, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So the Most High let this fourth beast, Esau Edom, the white man, continue to build this kingdom off of satanic principles, continuing his wickedness, for that time period, to the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So the Lord was letting this devil stack up all his charges so that what? He could receive a death penalty, at the end of it. And yeah, so us seeing with our own eyes, what this devil is now doing in the present is being going on behind closed doors. But out of his pride, he's making it known to the earth now. And we're gonna see if we got time, but I got another article. Baal or Baal, Baal, that was going on back then. That's still going on. That's coming back right now. In the worship of Molech or Moloch, that's coming back right now as well. Yep. It's been going on behind closed doors, when you read in between the lines, but we seeing it visually with our eyes, because out of their pride, they're not even trying to hide their wickedness no more. They're coming all out in the open with it. Same with the LGBTQ. It used to be a damn shame to be a faggot and a tranny, like 20 years back, 25 years back, because of their pride, they all out in the open with it now. And they try to shame you for being a masculine man.
You got some women out here saying, "Oh, you too strong, you too masculine."
Yep.
Shit like that. This whole place is out of order, man. Crazy.
Yeah, this place is whacked out all the way. Hey, shalom to our brother Kala, whole grace and mercy.
Shalom.
All right, so let's say verse 7 again through 8.
All right, verse 7 through 8. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out the way. Verse 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
So the wicked will be revealed. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 8, who speak on righteous things cannot be hid. What's the opposite of being hid or covered? It's being revealed, being made known. So we already recognize this devil in the spirit through his words, his unrighteous decrees, how he speak against the Most High and oppose himself against what's written in the Bible. Well, this says here, and then the wicked will be revealed. That's why they building satanic altars throughout America. That's why they now openly worship Baal and Moloch, all in the open with it, because the wicked is being revealed. The wicked not gonna get on TV with a suit and tie and say, "I'm the wicked, I'm the Antichrist." You're gonna see it through their actions.
Hiding in plain sight.
It's hidden in plain sight. But those who are blind, they're not gonna perceive what they see. They gonna think it's just, something goofy. You know what I'm saying? So, and the wicked will be revealed before he's taken out of the way. Now we know who the wicked is, not only through the spirit, the words of the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, but the wicked is being revealed through his words, and more so his actions. But people still not gonna get it. But yeah, it's time for this devil to be taken out of the way. Man, if I'm gonna go to the let's get your article real quick.
The article I got, it says in the independent article, it says girl raped by satanic child abuse ring that held
Man, this devil read all that slow and louder, like these devils do us in court. They read all our charges slowly. Let's read it slowly so it sink in. What these devils really be doing.
Right. Girl raped while satanic child abuse ring that held C-Nice and used Ojua boards.
The Ouija board.
Ouija boards and clapped and cheered.
So girl rapes his Ouija boards in presence. Yep. It's a child sex trafficking ring. So it's raping and blood and murdering and Ouija boards and spirits, all going on somewhere behind closed doors.
Let me read a little bit of this article. It says children were forced to take part in a witchcraft C-Nices. If I'm saying that right, let me see. Scenes. I hope I'm saying it right. Children were forced to take part in witchcraft scenes and were sexually assaulted while members of a satanic child abuse ring watched in court has heard. 11 people standing trial at Glasgow High Court accused of string of crimes, with the number facing rape sexual charges, while 5 are accused of attempted murder.
Going on right here in America. This is the fourth beast.
Yep. It says the children were allegedly made to participate in class involving witchcraft, spells, wands, which made them believe that they had metamorphed into animals. Courts documented show one girl chased by one people wearing
Yes,
devil
ma'am.
masks, hung by her clothing, and a nail on the wall, shut in the microwave, an oven, a fridge, a freezer, and cupboards. And the court heard.
Y'all hear this? The girl hung by her clothes, there's nails and microwaves. What you thinking of? What you thinking of freezers and refrigerators? Blood and body parts, organs, organ harvesting. It's wands, magic books. This devil is a sorcerer, a murderer, a rapist, a predator, a thief, a devil, a glutton, a necromancer, a adrenochrome drinker. This devil is everything wrapped up in one. That's all going on right here in America. and we're not surprised about that. You got some more you want to get on that?
I just read that precept that I had. What was it? Deuteronomy what?
Did you say 10 and 11?
I had it highlighted. 18 to 10.
Okay, bet.
Deuteronomy 18 to 10 through 11. Thou shalt not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch.
And guess who take part in these satanic rituals as well? Israelites. If they ain't the victim of it, they partaking in it. That's why the Lord said, come out of this place so that you don't partake in her sins and receive of her plagues.
Yep. Let's continue. 11. Or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer, which is a person that's connecting spiritually with the dead.
Yeah.
Yep. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Adonai Yahweh. And because of these abominations, the Lord thy God doeth drive them out before thee. So just like he said, it was all here from the beginning, man. That's where you get Christmas from. That's where you get things like Christmas. That's a form of spiritual worship.
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. Valentine's Day. All that is like kids sacrifices and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is here before. We in the white man's world. This is his heaven. So he's bringing all this stuff upon us. He's not even, like he said, he's not even hiding no more. You know? So, but the Lord said all these things are abomination to him. So that's why Esau, his ass got to go, man.
See the other nations, they did all this. Child sacrifice, blood worship, necromancy. You know, they did all that. But we're going to get later on, and I ain't going to say later on, but in a little bit, you know, the Lord chose us to not partake in none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? The other nations did this stuff, but the Lord ain't concerned about what they do. And that's why the Lord had us kill all our enemies. The Lord said because they was wicked anyway. You got some more you gonna get?
Oh no, that was it.
All right, so I just seen something at the beginning of my article that was funny. That lined up with what we just said. So we're gonna go back to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7 and 8. For the misery of iniquity doth already work. So the wicked been working before you was ever hip to it. Before you could ever see it, they been working. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. You will see the wicked in plain sight, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. But the thing is, his wickedness will be revealed. You know, the wicked himself and his wicked works. That's when I come to my article. It's titled, the title of the article itself. Now they are literally bowing down and worshiping Baal right in front of our eyes. That's a wicked being revealed. They're not even hiding it no more. And in the first sentence of the paragraph, they aren't even trying to hide it anymore. So yeah, they all in the open with their wickedness now. This is the wicked being revealed, you know, through his actions and through his unrighteous decrees, which has been going on, and through their child sacrifice, sexual rituals. I don't even know what to call it.
Weird ass shit that Esau be doing.
Yeah.
That shit been going on for years, man. It's still going on to this day. Like you said, that adrenochrome.
Yep.
That's where all our kids be getting kidnapped. They don't ever find them. They be on the Epstein Island, getting sacrificed, getting killed, taking their blood, injecting their blood into their skin and shit, man.
Yep.
It was a video about that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When he was calling them out, even people, our people, like you said, Oprah, You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
man,
She
that
do that.
wank.
She about to be 70 years old, bitch. Look like she damn near 40 and 50. Look good as hell.
Drinking. Yeah, she drinking that blood, putting it in their face.
That's where that term vampire comes from, man.
Oh yeah,
You know?
Esau the vampire.
The true vampire. You watch that movie Blade, you see all you can see the veins through their skin and drinking all that damn
And they
blood
white.
and shit. Yep, that too, man.
So yeah, Esau the witch, he the vampire, he the devil,
Yep, all that.
he the demon,
Everything.
he Frankenstein.
Everything, man. Child molester, predator. Perfect, what is it?
He Mr.
Ultimate-
Yeah. He Mr. Potato. He
Ultimate.
mixing and matching body parts. He got boobs, a penis,
Right.
an Adam's apple, and a wig.
Right. Want to transition itself to a woman.
All of that.
Everything. Everything that we ain't supposed to be.
All right. This article. All right. It's
Oh, my God. It's on like 10%.
okay. Bet I'm gonna turn the brightness down.
You got a charger in the car?
I just ain't got a charger pack. All right, this article, a few paragraphs, but it's some good stuff. So I'm gonna try to read it through kind of quick, not too quick though, so we can see what this devil doing. Now, I should have screenshotted this, made it the thumbnail. All right, let me see. During the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, England, July 28th, a giant mechanical bull with glowing red eyes was rolled out into the center of Alexander Stadium. The bull was approximately 10 meters high, and it took more than 5 months to build. Excuse me. It says it had been given the name Raging Bull, and it absolutely dwarfed all the human participants that were involved in the performance. The hero of the opening ceremony, a character named Stella, calmed the creature, and then all the human performers gathered around a giant bull and literally began to bow down and worship it. I have seen a lot of really weird things in recent years, but I have never seen anything quite like this. Let's continue. A total of 72 nations participated in the Commonwealth Games. And so this opening ceremony was being viewed on countless television screens all over the planet. The symbolism in this ritual was well planned in advance, and the organizers knew exactly what they were all doing. But they were also counting on the fact that the vast majority of the general population would not consciously catch on to what was actually taking place. So Esau Edom know that the masses of the people is not going to perceive what they really looking at. So the wicked is being revealed to you, but the majority of the world won't see that. The bull was always, read that over. The bull has always been a symbol of an ancient deity from the Middle East known as Baal. So the bull, is a symbol of Baal when you read throughout the scriptures. In artistic depictions and archaeological finds, Baal took the shape of a bull or ram and had associations with fertility. This guy also apparently, according to Canaanite lore, defeated El and had associations with Son of Thunder. And all of the foreign gods the Israelites came into contact with, they appeared to struggle most with worshiping this one. So out of all the idols, of all the foreign gods that Israel worshiped in the past, Israel struggled the most with worshiping Baal. Let's read that again. And all the foreign gods that the Israelites came into contact with, they appeared to struggle the most with worshiping this one. So this very same foreign god, fake idol, that always set us back, they're bringing that back in the public. Why? Because Christianity failed them. Nobody believes that no more. Nobody believes they science. We finding out that's all made up. But they got to bring it back to God, the fake idol that we struggle with the most. Because this devil was all out of ideas. So they had to go back to the scriptures, to bring this back. Let's continue. If we could go back thousands of years and roll out a giant bull with red glowing eyes for the ancient people of the Middle East, they would instantly understand what was going on. So again, they said if they went back thousands of years and rolled out a giant mechanical bull with glowing red eyes, the people would recognize it. nobody would need to tell them that it was a statue of Baal and that they were intended to worship it. Baal Hadad originated in Mesopotamia under the names of Hadad in the north. Let's go down a little bit. Even so, at this time, he was not a major deity. It was often associated. Hold on. All right, here we go. It is also interesting to note that the ancient deity name is Moloch or Molech, was also often represented by a bull. In addition to sexual rituals, Moloch worship included child sacrifice or passing children through the fire. You know, our people struggle with Moloch as well.
That was also too Deuteronomy 18 and 10. It said, "Thou shalt not pass your children through the fire, your son or daughter through the fire."
Yep.
See? That's what they doing, man. Hey, and also too, like you said, hiding in plain sight. Even at these concerts.
Oh,
You know
the
what I'm
BET Awards,
Yeah,
MTV
man,
Awards.
It's all satanic worship. They got some type of form of satanic worship in that shit, man, and nobody pays attention to it.
Yep.
Crazy.
And that's why you got something called symbolism. You know, the images, the things you see, ain't nothing they came up with. And yeah, Baal and Molech worship, that goes back to the Torah. The Lord put it in the law, don't worship these guys. But they bring it back to the very same thing from way back then. Why? Because it's devils out of ideas.
And too, nothing new is under the sun.
Oh yeah, nothing new under the sun.
Same shit repeated.
Yep, the thing which have been is that which shall be. So the things of the past can be the things of the future. So let's continue with this. In addition, sexual rituals, Moloch worship included child sacrifice or passing children through the fire. It is believed that the idols of Moloch were giant mental statues of man with a bull's head. That's where you get the image of the Baphomet image, the bull head with the body of a man, and they got boobs.
Goat face.
Yeah, the goat face. That's what I meant.
No, you right. I know what you're talking about.
All right, each image had a hole in the abdomen and possibly outstretched forearms that made kind of a ramp to it. So I Googled Molech and Baal. So like in the ancient world, what the archaeologists found at the body of a man, but a goat's head, but it had a hole in the stomach area, and it had an arm stretched out like a ramp. So they would walk up the arms, and you would put the child in the middle of the belly, and then you would light it on fire, and then the middle of the fire, the middle of the abdomen would be on fire, burning the baby, and the eyes would light up from the flames as well. It's real creepy when you look at it.
They going, man. Hey, that's why you gotta go. This whole place gotta get re-cleansed, man.
Yup.
Gotta get cleansed, man. It's too much wickedness, too much bullshit.
All right, we're gonna get this last paragraph. A fire was lit in or around the statue. Babies were placed in the statue's arms or in the hole. When a couple sacrificed their firstborn, they believed that Moloch would ensure financial prosperity for the family and future children. What that sound like? That's how all your rappers and entertainers get rich. Somehow all they mamas end up dead and then they blow up. So yeah, they believe that killing your firstborn will promise financial prosperity. No different today, and no different today here in America and throughout the earth. You gotta sacrifice a loved one to blow up and become popular, and you gotta continue sacrificing loved ones for you to stay relevant in the entertainment industry. I was a video of it. We gonna watch that video later.
I was gonna say too, the football player, Shaq Barrett, his daughter died in an accident by drowning, but they say they don't know how it happened. How the fuck you don't know how your little baby, you got all millions and millions of dollars, but your baby drowning in your pool and nobody watching?
See?
Shit like that, man.
Yep.
They got nannies, they hired nannies. Come on, man.
Yep.
You already know what that is.
Yep, see? Oop, BS.
Yep.
So yeah, you know, you got the child sex ritual trafficking, blood drinking microwaves and freezers and refrigerators and nails and people being hanged upside down by their clothes. Then we got the worship of Baal and Moloch by them bringing out a mechanical giant bull with glowing red eyes. And we got the history of it. So we're gonna hit a few more precepts, we're gonna close out. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 20. So we're going back to the law itself. Leviticus 20, let's get verses 1 through 5. Yeah.
All right, now we got the book of Leviticus, chapter 1, verse 1 through 5. And the Lord called upon Moses and spake unto him out of the tabernacle of the congregation, saying,
My bad, Leviticus 20.
Oh, 20, I'm sorry, it's a lot.
It's all good.
Leviticus 20, 1 through 5. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be in the children of Israel, or of the strangers of the sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed to Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones.
So yeah, if you give any of your seed, your children to Molech, you're supposed to be stoned to death. Now back to this article. Let me read this again. A fire was lit or in the hole when the couple sacrificed their first bishop as well. Because you killing your children in hopes of financial prosperity. Because what's the main reason people get abortions? Or you're not going to be able to afford it. You're not going to be able to take it. You're going to be more financially unstable. But they say abort the baby if you don't think you can take care of it. You know, abort the baby and until you become more financially stable. So it's the same principle, same idea in child abortion today. It's just child sacrifice under a cover of, they try to make it sound better. Well, don't put the baby through this. You're not gonna be able to take care of it. Wait till you get more money. You know, abort the baby and handle your business. So that's sacrificing your baby in hopes and promises of financial stability. And again, same with the entertainment industry, when they kill their loved ones and then they blow up after.
But then too, that's why you notice, man, all these famous people, they go overseas and they adopt them kids, man.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
A place to where it can't even be tracked.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They all the way adopted kids from Africa, Colombia, South America, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Haiti,
you can't even track that shit, man.
Nope.
That's why they over there doing it, because they sacrificing the kids.
Yeah, straight up.
What you want to go over there and get them kids from? You ain't really trying to take care of them, making them live in sacrifice.
They're trying to get black kids in other countries. They don't even take care of the so-called black kids in America. Adopt the ones here first.
See? Shit like that, man.
But yeah, like you say, they feel like nobody will see.
Can't keep track of it. Now, where's we at? Verse 3?
I think, verse 3, yeah.
All right. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 3. And I will set my face against that man and will cut him off from among his people, because he hath given of his seed unto Molech to defile my sanctuary and to profane my holy name. Verse 4. And if the people of the land do anyways hide their eyes from the man when he giveth of his seed to Molech and kill him not, then I will set my face against that man and against his family, and will cut him off, and that all that go a whoring after him to commit whoredom with Molech from among their people.
So the Lord said, whoever gave his seed to Molech got to be cut off. And if anybody turn a blind eye and don't punish those who give their seed to Moloch, the man who gave his seed to Molech and the people who let it pass, them and their families going to get cut off. That's in the law, or they bringing it back. And, you know, hey, some of us have participated in that unknowingly, you know, through child abortion. You know, they did it back then for promises of financial prosperity. It's done as the same thing today. And, you know, on the lower level in our communities, and on the higher level in the entertainment industry. Also, let's go to Ezekiel chapter 16 and 20 and 21.
16, 20, 21. Ezekiel chapter 16, 20 through 21. Verse 20. Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast born unto me, and these hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. It is this of thy whoredom a small matter. Verse 21. That thou hast slain my children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them.
So yeah, you know, the Lord says this is a small matter. You cause your children to be passed through the fire. Same today. Rather it's a child abortion, or rather is you sacrificing your loved ones in the entertainment industry. You know, is it a small matter? You still sacrificing to Baal and Molech. And people don't see it as such because you don't see the ancient statue of Baal and Molech. But it's the same idea, same principle. It's the same result. It's you sacrificing your seed or sacrificing the loved one. You know, to be blessed by these foreign gods. Other words, financial prosperity. So let's also jump to 1 Timothy 6 and 10, wrapping it up.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 10. And it says, for the love of money is the root of evil. Chapter 6, verse 10, right?
Yep.
All right. For the love of money is the root of all evil. While some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows.
Yeah, so the love of money is the root of all evil. And while you lust after money, hey, you go astray. And then what? You pierce yourself through with many sorrows. Hey, now you cursed. You cut off from the Lord. So you're gonna receive different curses up until your destruction. Except you turn back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and repent for your ways. And why did we jump from Molech to Baal worship to the love of money being the root of all evil? Or this last paragraph. When a couple sacrificed their firstborn, they believed that Moloch would ensure financial prosperity. So why do people get child abortions? They love money. They feel like they ain't got enough of it. They feel like having that child will take away money from them. It ain't about the child suffering, it's really about you having less money. Because the child is not known to all the financial struggles and this and that. A child just requires love and care, sleep and food. But it's you as an adult that will go through the struggles. Well, your love for money, you don't want to go without it. You sacrifice your baby. Your love for money, you sacrifice your loved ones to be a big rapper or a big movie star. And it's the love of money that our people pass their children through the fire in the ancient world and as well as today. All right, so let's we're gonna get we're gonna do real quick. Let's get John 15 and 16.
Now we're at the book of John, chapter 15, verse 16.
And 19 right after.
All right. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that you should go bring forth fruit, that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. Verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
Yeah, so what? The Lord said he's chosen us. And that what? He's chosen us out of the world. Meaning out of all nations of people, the Lord chose us for himself to be a special people above all people. So all this wickedness that the nations were doing back in the day, we above that. All the wickedness that's going on in America, we above that. We shouldn't be partaking in it. And then when we come to the book of John 7 and 7, I'm gonna grab this one real quick. It reads, the world cannot hate you, but it hate of me, because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil. And that's the title of the lesson. The works thereof are evil. And that's why they hate Yahushua. Yahushua testified against the other nations. We continue in that today. So it only hate us because it sees Yahushua in us when we testify against the wicked works of the world. And child sex trafficking, sacrifice, ritual, blood drinking, all of that. Idol worship, all of that. And I got this one too, Sirach 17 and 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. So the Lord gave these other nations their kings and their gods. They idols. It says, but what? But Israel is the Lord's portion. So what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will be God and King over Israel. So we're not supposed to be partaking in these idol worship, passing your children through the fire, blood drinking, sex rituals. That's for these false gods, these idols. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, he don't command that of us. And that's why these other nations and their gods is all foolishness.
We above all that shit.
They kill themselves for their God. The Lord said he came to bring life and that we may have it more abundantly.
That's the Muslims, boy. The Muslims, the Ishmaelites, the Muslims over there blow themselves for some damn Allah.
Oh yeah, straight up.
Allah Akbar. Boom.
Straight up.
Dumb motherfuckers. That shit crazy as fuck.
Yeah, straight up.
It's crazy. Ain't lying when you said that either. They will kill themselves for their God. Sacrifice their own soul.
Yeah, they kill themselves and their family. Now, this is the result of all these other nations and the gods they worship in Daniel 2 and 44. In the days, in the days of these kings, shall God of heaven set up a kingdom that's been established right now in the tops of the mountains, which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. So Gentiles, nations ain't gonna take no part in this kingdom. It says, but it shall break and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. So yeah, we're gonna break in pieces all these kingdoms through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So the child sex trafficking, sex rituals, sacrificing to Baal and Molech, idol worship, hey, that's about to be done away with. You know, it's gonna be finished off by the nuclear destruction. You know, that's that stone that smote the statue and destroyed the statue. That stone is that chief cornerstone Yahweh Shah. That represents the nuclear missile, the chariot, all of that. So all these wicked works going on in the earth, hey, you can wrap it up. It's about to be destroyed in the fire. Yeah, we're gonna grab. Oh, so, hey, Shalom to the brother Kings, Tahawam Live. We're gonna get these before we close out. Luke 18:6, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge say. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? So yeah, the Lord's gonna avenge his elect in destroying these kingdoms. That's why Revelation 18, maybe the 19th verse say, rejoice over her, you heavens and holy apostles, for the Lord hath avenged you on her. Isaiah 30:3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and your trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah, so you trusting in Pharaoh is a form of idol worship. That's no different than you worshiping Baal and Molech. You putting your trust in something else outside of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, or that's gonna be to your destruction. Hey, that's a spirit too. He had the brother King serving Yahweh Shah, the raging bull that they brought to Birmingham, England. He had posted it while you was reading yours. So yeah, that's a spirit that I got. We got that after. Spiritual minds think alike. Revelation 22:11. Let's grab this. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. So what? Our people that's gonna continue in their foolishness, you know, we're gonna let them do just that. But you know, those who seek in repentance and mercy and salvation through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, we gonna continue in that. You know, we're not gonna interfere with you, y'all don't interfere with us. We in it now, Lord willing, we enduring to the end. Hey, so that's it for this lesson. Thank the water for everybody that tuned in. Posted precepts, honor to the brethren laboring doing the work. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. All right. Oh yeah. So we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. All right, to tomorrow, Lord willing, the power don't go. I hope the power do go out.
Right.
So, Lord's will, we see y'all tomorrow, but hopefully not.
Right.
Hey, death to America.